We put all the kids in some 15-passenger vans, and it's always a bonding experience whenever you get that many kids on a long car trip driving through the night. My name is Marie. I am the Director of Operations for Rhapsody Winterguard. We are down here in California for the Union City Regional. We brought both our A Guard and our Open Guard down here to the Regional with about 3 weeks left in the season, so the instructors can get a good grasp of their scores and how they stack up against other units, and so both color guards can see just other guards in their classification and kind of remember what color guard is all about on a larger scale. Down here this beautiful Saturday morning in Hayward, California, just finishing up an A Guard rehearsal on show day. With the end of the season coming up, it's a good time to have everybody bond and kind of get through the drama and the last push through the end of the season, otherwise can start to wear out. So we're just trying to push through and get through the last 3 weeks here of the season as we move into World Championship preparation.
Hi, my name is Jessie Lynn. I am the unit director for Rhapsody A, and we are here at the SeaTac Airport waiting to go to Dayton, Ohio for WGI Championships this year. It's the end of our season, so we've got 27 performing members anxious to go to championships and perform their shows for the end of the year.
It's 5:45 in Chicago, 3:45 our time, and we still have a flight to go.
I thought it was 2:45 our time.
I don't know. I don't know.
So this late in the game, the most important part that we like to work on is making sure the kids are mentally prepared. The show is what it's going to be, so we just want to make sure that our kids are comfortable in their own skin performing, especially since this is the biggest competition that our kids have ever been to. So we just want to make sure that they feel comfortable in their new surroundings with their pieces of equipment and that they perform as the beautiful performers we know that they are.
This is the morning of prelims, and we're about to go to rehearsal and then later this morning perform at the UD Arena. And I am very, very nervous. I don't remember being this nervous for a really, really long time, but I'm more nervous than I think I've ever been in years.
To me, the show on a basal level is about obviously ghosts who have unfinished business and are stuck. But if you go deeper into it, I feel like it's more about what's important to you as a person and what will be important to you as you get older.
For me, the show really was about closure, I guess. Like closure in anything in life. We were ghosts, but as far as anything in life would go is like there's always something that you feel like you didn't accomplish at certain points in your life before you had to move on. And it was kind of just looking back or maybe even possibly getting a chance to finish up that part of your life.
To me, it meant that, like, as a group, we can accomplish anything for the greater good and working as a unit. even in the afterlife.
To me, the show was a lot about resolution and letting go. As ghosts, everyone was very stuck and on thinking about what their unfinished business was, but at the end it really felt like it was about, letting go of whatever that business was. It was really about just resolving whatever was keeping you stuck, and I feel like it meant a lot because that happens to people in real life too. We all have unfinished business, and it's just about resolving it and letting it go.
Right now we're on our way to UD Arena for the open guard to perform in prelims. We go on in about 2 hours. We're just going to check in and then get everything situated. We're hoping the rain lets up a little bit so we can start body warm-ups outside. Otherwise we'll just be kind of, zoning in, focusing, trying to get ready for the show.
Let's go. And just sing it slow. Going into the body warm-up zone. Maddie's going to do some across the floor stuff with you. We're going to break a little bit of a sweat. Then we're going to grab our equipment out. We'll walk through where we do another weight just like this and all the way down here. And then we'll go into an area that's high enough for us to throw tosses. You get 3 minutes to throw tosses, and then you will go ahead and, hang on one sec, Tiff. 3 minutes to throw tosses, and we'll start a standstill run through, okay? How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good. Nervous. I feel like I'm good, but the lights are what I'm afraid of. It's saber and lights, but pretty good warm up, pretty good rehearsal this morning. I think we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, we did have a good rehearsal. So
had a good day. Just to not think about it.
Right.
That's what
I think just being less sweaty.
That would definitely help a lot.
And we were ready to go at Friends and Family, far more prepared than we have been in years, okay? Then after that, we had another lead up to all of our regionals. Big performances in California where we did a great job, came home with the trophy. That was a huge payoff moment. This is the beginning of another huge payoff moment. So
It's a really important show emotionally to me, and the show's had the greatest impact on me since anything I can remember, really. And because of that, that's probably why I'm so nervous, because I want to do it justice.
Hey, so first off, my impressions of the show is that is probably the second strongest prelims run this color guard has ever done. Okay.
When things really fell into place, it was probably in California after, we had 2 really good runs. We were really proud of ourselves, and we realized that we had the potential to do the best that we could.
Well, our show this year is By Secrets by One Republic, and it's about living your whole life with something you're really insecure about and finding the confidence to accept it about yourself and let the world know and not be afraid to have everyone know something about you.
Bangs are working me out right now.
Yeah. Your little head flip?
You're a banging.
Oh, hey, that was nice.
How do you feel?
Nervous and excited.
Remember to have fun and make sure that you show that on your face. Yeah. You enjoying this is what sells it to them. Yeah. So I'm excited. You should be too, and your entire family's here.
Okay, you can ask anyone on my guard how horrible I was right before any performance. And prelims at WGI was no exception.
On my way into prelims, was flat out crying. I had never felt so nervous in my life for a guard show. And part of it was the expectation that had been given to me of Rhapsody. Part of it was sadness that it was all ending. And part of it was just hoping I didn't screw up on the floor.
For me, performing with Rhapsody is about being a part of something bigger where not a lot of people know what it is. When you come to the Northwest, color guard isn't a big thing. You might meet one or two people outside of your organization that know what's going on, but it's very rare, and so finding a group of people that understand how you feel is really nice, and it's about being a part of something bigger.
It's kind of an honor almost, I guess. It's one of the biggest organizations in the Northwest. They have a lot of awards. It's exciting.
When you're on a high school guard, it's not usually that big, and you have so many other people in the school that don't really know anything about what you're about. And in Rhapsody, it's what everyone knows, it's what everyone loves, and you're all in this together. You all have similar instructors and go to the same places, the same competitions, and come home with the same name on your jacket.
Rhapsody is definitely my hometown group. Like, just like any other sports team, baseball, basketball, football, like you always have your hometown group. And you may travel elsewhere and go other places in life, but for me, they were my hometown group, and it was just like, this was what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go somewhere else and be great. Like, I wanted to be great with them, and it meant a lot to me to be able to go to finals again with my group.
To be part of a group that big who's that connected, and it's like one big family. And to be in Seattle, where I go to school with my family back home, it's really nice to be in Seattle with a group this big that can actually act as my family away from home.
Performing with Rhapsody means that you're performing with your family, your best friends that you've made for the past 6 months. It's the best experience ever, and you know that they're always going to be there for you, and you can rely on them, not just throughout the Winter Guard season, but anytime, anywhere.
It's Saturday morning, brisk 4 o'clock, and Rhapsody Open has just woken up and started getting ready. This morning is Open Class Finals, which Rhapsody has not gone to since 2009 with the Soulmate show. We're all very excited to give this last performance everything we have and to end the year on a very good note.
I'm extremely excited. Actually, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this guy right here, because he was my first tech.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Michael? I'm ready to do my job.
I feel really good. It's our second time in the finals for some of us, first time for a lot of other people. And there's a few people that have marched like 4 years and have never made it past semis, so it's good that they get to finally experience it. It's my last year, so, and a few other people, I'm sure they're not gonna, those move on. And it's a good thing, so we're gonna go out there and kick a lot of ass.
It was scary, I guess, but it was exciting to know that you were gonna go perform in a big arena with all the people that you've spent the last 7 months with.
And I guess it's also kind of finally feeling like everything's coming to a close and feeling like you're a part of something bigger, because you realize all of the kisses on the wall that people have just come through before you feeling exactly the same, and people are about to just come through after you feeling exactly the same.
Standing in the tunnel was hard because I was trying really hard to keep my cool, but with the traditional kiss wall, and there was the whole team, and people or like staff coming in telling us how much they loved us. It was all just very hard to keep my cool and just try to do what I normally do. That was the really hard part.
Like when you go onto the floor for those 5 minutes or whatever, the floor is yours, and I wanted to make sure everyone in there remembered us, regardless of what the score was, that we were remembered forever.
I think your guys' greatest advantage over every other color guard is your ability to enjoy what you're doing at all times. So make sure that today you go enjoy yourself, because you have earned it. I just think you guys have earned this more than any other batch of kids I know.
Very at ease, I guess, like weight had been lifted in a sort of a sense. It was, my last run with Rhapsody, most likely forever. So as it was happening, it was kind of euphoric, but after it was that, it was like, it felt very lifted that I had finished out my career with Rhapsody.
After finals, I was super excited. That was the moment at WGI where I really let myself be super happy and out there. Because I was really excited before prelims and whatnot, but after finals, just after finishing it and knowing that I'd done a good show and competed 3 times at WGI and it was finals, and it was just wonderful. So I kind of couldn't stop smiling.
So this year, of the past 8 seasons with Rhapsody, has been one of my absolute favorites. The kids themselves have been a joy to work with, and the show has been a really touching piece of work to discover and develop throughout the year. And I have to rank this among my top 3 favorites so far.